Hey, I'm glad you came by to talk about your client. You mentioned earlier they're having some career concerns and you're wondering whether the Minnesota Importance Questionnaire or the MIQ might be a good tool for them to use. But kind of need a basic explanation of it, so I'm going to walk you through it. Now, remember the MIQ was developed in the University of Minnesota and is based on what's called the theory of work adjustment. Now, that theory says that people are most satisfied and successful in their jobs when they're a good fit between what they need from their work and what their job actually provides. So the MIQ is designed to measure that needs side of the equation. It also helps us, understand what conditions in the workplace are most important for an individual's satisfaction. Now, what's great about the MIQ is that it looks at a very wide range of work-related needs. Now, these things include things like recognition, achievement, creativity, independence, security, options are aka variety, and relationships with coworkers. Now, when you can compile all these things together, those individual needs are grouped into what's considered broader themes or values such as achievements, comfort, autonomy, altruism, safety, and status. When someone completes the MIQ, you get a profile that shows what they value the most in a job. Um, Like, for instance, maybe they're motivated by opportunities to grow and accomplish things. Or maybe they prefer stability and teamwork. Maybe they're introverted mindset and just want to work solo and it kind of compiles that information trying to figure out what type of person or environment or work, basically type of work they might want to do and how comparable it is to their personality traits. Now, once you have that information, you can compare these results with what we know as different occupations. Um, as I said before, it's kind of like which jobs tend to provide the same conditions or reinforcers. Now, that comparison helps you predict what type of work environment, as I said earlier, and how satisfied they'll be with it. I know it sounds like kind of like the broken record here, but that's exactly what it is. It's just trying to figure out, is what you are trying to go or the goal, the path that you're going on, is it actually a good fit for you? Now, with that being said, the MIQ can be incredibly helpful in career counseling, career planning, and job placement. Now, think of it like this. For example, with a client who feels stuck or unsatisfied at work, it can clarify why they feel that way. Maybe their job doesn't offer the recognition or creativity they need. Or someone exploring new career options, that helps them identify what they could be looking for in their next role. And for employers, it can even guide job matching to improve satisfaction and retention. It also is important to mention that the MIQ is meant to be used to train professionals. Typically in counseling or psychology, um, it's a very good tool. You just kind of have to understand how it works in that sense, that why is it important for you to know. Now, it's appropriate for adults and older teens, really anyone who's ready to reflect on their work preferences and values. But overall, the MIQ gives both the counselor and the client's common language to talk about what fits means to them, and turns those vague feelings in I don't like my job or I'm not sure what I want to do. Just kind of helps narrow that scope down a little bit. And honestly, it feels like the moment you start getting into that, what do I want to be when I grow up conversation, you kind of want to utilize this tool to help provide something that's more concrete. Um, so if your client is trying to understand what truly matters to them to work in their next work life, whether that challenge be creativity, helping others, or stability, the MIQ could be an excellent choice. It's a thoughtful world research tool that can really support meaningful career exploration. Just remember, the moment you start realizing these questions are more direct, the more beneficial this tool becomes. It's You don't want to wait after you've done locked into a career field and then you're still getting these questions. So yes, I would recommend the MIQ. I think it'll be a great tool for them. So if I were you, I'd just go ahead and start asking the questions. All right. Have a good one.